I picked up her first book in about 2006, and I've been picking them up ever since.
Welcome. This is my official book launch party for my 6th vampire novel, The Crimson Dream, and I'm so thrilled that all of you could be here. 2.5 years went into writing this, and I was saying earlier today that the last book launch party I held, I had a quarter of a wine glass the whole night. This night I'm going to change that. I have a special guest. I'm going to introduce her. Her first collection of poetry was Turkish Delight, Montreal Winter, which she will be reading from tonight.
You drank from the goblet of death. In a vineyard in the Mecca Valley, spoiled wine dripped from a barrel of crushed grapes into your dark blue veins.
Well done. Nice.
I find that she's a great promoter for new writers, and I think she's so generous. Like, she always makes a point of helping someone who's just emerging, because she's had a lot of success, and she's been doing this, I think, for over 10 years at least, or maybe more.
The Crimson Dream, without giving away a spoiler alert, it has a spectacular prison escape, but not just any prison escape. This is a parallel prison escape. One of them takes place in Ottawa, circa 1900, and the second prison escape takes place in present day. So I go back and forth in time. So I selected 2 chapters. They're very different. One I would best describe as being more literary in nature. The other is just outright lust. So with that note, I'm just curious. So who would, please just raise your arm, who would vote for literature? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who votes for lust? Excellent. She would then be helpless. She would take his cock into her cunt as deep as her body would allow and then disappear into him. I do believe chocolate is the work of Satan. Would you not agree? Asked Sir William. His cock throbbed. Stepping into her room, he shut the door behind himself. His clothes emanated the vampire aroma. Catherine almost swooned. When he opened the box to reveal the prized sweets of wrapped truffles, he watched her eyes flicker. Sir William moved inside Catherine without breaking momentum until the seconds stole minutes from the hours, until the months melted into the years. Catherine wished for death to take her. She wanted the world outside to be wiped clean of all sins. She wanted their lovemaking to render the world whole again as it had been shaped and created in the beginning. She wanted to cleanse her thoughts and take herself into the final eternity of resting, but only after she had been used up by Sir William. It would not matter what would happen afterward. She did not care if not so much as one more word would be spoken with him. She knew above all that having him inside her felt as though the purpose of her life was to sustain his. Sir William stopped. He pulled out of Catherine and abruptly turned her over. Lifting up her knees, he raised her backside and opened her legs. His hands stroked the back of her thighs as he spoke words to her.
In the first couple novels, if you've read them, you'll know that Tina Sharp is the owner of Maison Erotique, and she was the main dominatrix. So, hence.
And she based
The
this
outfit,
character
but
on you.
I forgot my whip tonight.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's being repaired actually.
Here we are, the reading just happened. Sir William did have his way with Lady Catherine. Do you feel aroused? Because I am.
Titillating. How perfect.
And she always this reading where you want to run home and have sex.
I've been to a reading before, so I was prepared for all of the C words. Well, I met Patricia almost 2 years ago and was very intrigued by her writing and her business of writing. I don't know, a harder working author, marketer, advertiser. She works hard because she believes in what she does.
I love going into that fantasy world. The kind of novels I write, they're defined as urban paranormal. And so my new novel, it'll be a hybrid between high fantasy and urban paranormal. And as I was saying, I'm going to have tentacles that reach back to the series, so that one woman finished reading The Crimson Dream and she went, "Oh my God, it was so good, and you left us hanging." And I thought, actually, no, I didn't. I ended it, but I understand what she was saying. She wanted even more. And she said, "I think you should do a novel just on Sir William." And when you write a series, there are clear character winners who come out that you never intended when you're writing it. Who's going to be the star? You have your main protagonists, but for some reason, some characters leap off the page.
Have you had a good, decent amount of wine?
So join me and my Crimson Vampire series. Read The Crimson Dream, A Vampire Escape, and you'll discover what I already know, that writing vampire novels is a very thirsty business. Thank you.